So it's gonna be, you know, like a live stream. It's kind of like a tutorial too, but it's not gonna be like an average tutorial where like they, like, you know, just show you how to do it and then they end the video. We're gonna be making sure this method works for me. It's the best method I can do. I'll show you the three main. I'm pretty sure I've already showed you in another stream of fishing where I showed you how to the best 5 hotspots for catching bass. But my main favorite hotspots are in this area right here. I have a buoy there, and that's where I'll be casting my rod. And I caught lots of bass here, lots of bass, and it's entitled to bass fishing. So we're gonna be showing you how to bass. So I'll show you my setup with my rods here. The rods I'm using here. I'm using a Value Spin 6.3 with a casting spoon, titanium leaders, Brado 7 line, and a Crucian Hunter 3000. For my creek rod, I'm using a Creek Pro 9/10, a Simple Bell sensitivity medium, Simo liner balls, hook type octopus. The color's black nickel, so we need to learn how to do that. I have a titanium leader, a sinker 7/8 ounces, 7 out of 8 ounces. We have Brado 7 line, 8 pounds test line. I have a Wingcast 5-1800. Now we're gonna be bass fishing on this one, so we can also cast and set out our rods. So where I mostly recommend when bass fishing in this area right here, there is a barrier here, so you gotta watch out. So I recommend fishing along this area right here. So from here, I recommend you set your line out right here. So I'll set out my slingshot motor rod stand here. Set it out right about there, and then we'll cast our rod out. You want to cast it basically as far out as possible. As far as you can set your Creek Rod Pro out, I recommend. Even if it goes like this, you can still kind of get a perfect cast. Not some perfect cast, but it's still out. It's still gonna be out there. It's only 5 feet, but that can still catch some fish. 5 feet. It's the Simo liner balls. I have other bait on me now. Oh, that was accidental. I'm sorry. All right. Now, here, let me get on my Value Spin rod here. Right. If you find the barrier, you walk along here, right about there, to where you match up to my thing. I'm gonna cast out my buoy. Now make sure when you get it out there, you press down the D-pad twice. I didn't get a perfect cast, you know, I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect. Now, oh, I got snagged. We're just gonna get it unsnagged right there. Now, I have it just like that. I have it 5 out of 6. Put down 2. Put it up just a little bit to where your tackle starts moving. We're just gonna hold it. We're gonna tap and hold until it reaches 2. We're gonna stop, tap and hold until we reach 2. Stop, tap and hold 2. Stop. If it reaches 3, that's okay. Tap and hold 2. Stop. Tap and hold 3. Stop. Yeah, you'll see. When you get a fish on your hook, you want to keep holding it. You don't want to move your thing, so you can get it stuck in the bass's mouth. I fished here. I caught a spotted bass here. Caught one. Oh, look at that! We caught fish on our Simo liner balls. We're just gonna keep. All right, we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull this up. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna. I know it's still. Oh, we got some. It's not big. It's clearly not big. It's probably like a bluegill or something. I'm not a pro at this game, so if you guys think I'm pro, I'm not. You can add me on here. It's all uppercases. The lower underscore, and then it's uppercases, uppercase K, uppercase I, uppercase double L's. They both are all uppercases, just like my gamer tag. Pretty sure I showed. I think this is like a little blacktail shiner. This is pretty cool. It's just $19. Caught it. You know, I'll be a nice person. I'll release it. It's only $19. I'll release. I'm gonna cast our rod out here to the maximum can. Alright, the 5 feet. Okay, it's not 5.4 feet. And we're gonna pull this up here. This is great for bass fishing. Yeah, you guys should love this game. I honestly love this one. It's so fun. That was accidental. My game lagged a little. That happens. It's just like super failure. Alright. Got that up there. Got snagged again. No, not snagged. You know, just do this. We caught water lily. We have to pull our line back up. We caught water lily. We caught water lily, so we gotta pull our thing back up because we caught water lily. Wait, no, we gotta call the hornwort. Oh, just to prove this method would work, you see how it says fish at medium? I caught a bass out here earlier, before my live stream. And I was thinking, hey, should I do a live stream how to catch bass? And I did, so here. This is a very risky spot too. You can get your line break in here. If you're just starting out and you don't have this set up yet, but if you do have this set up with the Braino 7 line, you know, this reel, something like this, I totally recommend you come fishing here in this spot. You will never break your line in this type of river. These weeds aren't that strong in this river, so just don't even worry about it. Remember, put it up to your tackle moves. You're gonna hold, tap and hold till number 2, just in case any newcomers are coming on stream. Oh, look now, look. You want to hold it. Oh, we didn't catch it that time. You want to tap and hold until 2 or 3. There you guys, depending on. Make sure you let it hit the bottom too. Strike. Yes, this bass. Here you go, guys. Look at that. It's a nice spotted bass. Let's get a nice picture of this spotted bass right here. Look at that. It's a nice bass. And yes, I did this on purpose. For anyone who's wondering, yes, I did this on purpose. I made her look like a Karen for a reason. She looks like a Karen, to understand. Stay zoom in on this fish right here. Move this up here in the corner. Get this field of view here. There you go. That's nice right there. If you guys want to get screenshots, we get screenshots now. I'll get a nice screenshot of mine too. Alright. It's a nice bass right there. Anything over a pound you catch in bass, I recommend you keep. As long as it reaches around $90 to $100. Or if you're just starting out, you know, you want to start out catching bass. You know, you want to start out catching bass. If your line and your reel can go up to a pound, and so can your fishing rod can, start catching bass. Stop wasting time catching those bluegills and those other fish you're trying to grind for. Start catching bass in this river. Start abusing this location. It's such a good location. And then if this location ever runs out, you come right over here and you can cast right here. Right here. If you're afraid of your tackle getting caught there, you come right here in this location to this thing and you cast it right there again. Right there. And then also my favorite spot, no, my second favorite spot, I don't want to catch on bass, but right there in this location, right there, out there a little bit more, right there, right here, perfect spot. No, another good spot. I love catching bass here. It's so good to catch bass. I love catching bass here. It's so good. Or we'll catch one more bass in here and we'll prove that my other locations are actually pretty good methods here. But I 100% recommend you use this spot. Don't abuse it so much that the creators can fix it. But I love this spot. It's such a good spot. Oh, we got something, and we strike. Aw, we didn't catch him that time. Sometimes you won't catch them like that, so you have to strike them. Sometimes you will, but sometimes you won't. Don't worry, if you don't get that perfect strike or the perfect reeling of that bass, and you still have about 90 feet left to go, don't worry, you might catch a brass pickerel on the way coming back, and those still give decent cash, around $80 to $70. They're pretty good. I only recommend when you reach about 20 feet, you pull it in. Even when it's coming up bobbing this far, it's still pretty good. You can still catch your brass pickerel. Look. Look at that. That's a nice brass pickerel right there. It wasn't like $70, $80, but look, this is a new personal record. So the pickerel in this lake gets you around $50 to $60. I got it wrong. 16 inches. This is a pretty nice fish. I like this. It looks like a gar or like a pike or something, but it's not. It's a pickerel. We'll keep this because it's still a good fish. Cast up there again. If you miss to the left, you're gonna get snagged. Sometimes you won't get snagged, but I've gotten snagged most of the time. You saw me got snagged earlier. We'll do this until it moves, and then you will. I haven't caught enough fish that likes the twitching or lift and drop method. I'm pretty sure the other maybe like trout in the other river, like Colorado or something. Oh, I lost that one. That was the one you had to strike. We still have a chance of catching that bass though, so let's not be mistaken. And don't be so happy when you get a fish on the line, get your first bass. When you get your first bass, be nice and calm and patient with it, and then you'll get your bass in. Probably get a big one too. When you catch your first bass, or catch a certain number of bass, you'll get a mission done for it. So yeah. Alright, came out the water. No pickerel, wanted to snap up my casting spoon. Oh, we got snagged. Just pull it in until you get it unsnagged. Alright, there we go. Alright, with the straw. Alright, we're gonna do that until that happens. Stop and go method. This method catches lots of bass. I love this method. Oh, see that? That's nice. I think this is a pickerel though. There's either a pickerel or like a really small bass. It's putting up a big fight, so I think it is a pickerel. It's the pickerel. Guys, it's just the pickerel. So this is the smallest pickerel I've caught in. Because you can, this is the smallest pickerel I've caught in. It's $36. It's just taking up storage. I'm gonna release it. I released it. Just only gonna take up some storage. More sucker force. One can die by yourself. Sorry, I have that song stuck in my head. It's 2055 by Simply Halo. I don't own rights to the music, so yeah. Just shout them out. 2055 by Simply Halo, I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry, I neglected the time right there. I've only been fishing for 16 minutes. I'm pretty sure I've caught 3 bass. Striking one. Okay, it's not one of the striking ones. I probably could have caught that bass right there, to be honest. Chat. I think I'm gonna catch a pickerel. I want to catch a nice pickerel. And when I get home, we might go to Mudwater River. We might go to Mudwater River, so I'm gonna show you guys a brand new river here. And I'll show you the perfect things I use for catching fish in this Mudwater River. I've caught some largemouth bass. Oh, right there. This is the pickerel. No, this is the bass. No, this is the bass. Oh yeah, this is the bass. This is the bass. This is 100% a bass. It's not giving those trickery effects. This is the bass. Oh, that's a nice one. This isn't my biggest bass. I've caught one that was $124. One of my biggest bass. But this is a nice bass right here. I like this bass. Run around with this bass. Oh, I like this. We're gonna change fishing spots. Just show you other fishing spots catch nice bass. See? If you want to go to the certain area I was talking about right here. Oh, that's a nice bass. I like that bass. Woo! It's a nice bass right there, guys. When they fished right where I was talking about in this vegetation. In that vegetation. Now you can catch anything when you're casting really close to vegetation. There's lots of things. And spotted bass will love to bite casting spoons, and so do pickerel. I got my line snagged. Thought that was a fish. Oh, this is a pickerel? No, this is bass. See guys, you can catch lots of things here. Is this the biggest bass? Gone? No, it's not. But that's a bass. You see? Any spot that any of these 3 spots. Here. There. Even here, I'm now gonna cast. So you come here, right here. Remember, see that? Remember this. You can come here too, so you don't get like snagged. But recommend right there. Here's good. There you go, rattler. It's just a 10-pound weight. Lift it up until it moves. Alright, there you go. Stop and go method. You know the vibes. Dot number 2. Bass, 100% a bass. Or no, I think this is the pickerel. No, I think it's a bass. Bass or pickerel? So uncertain. It's a pickerel. It put up kind of a big fight. It's $40. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's pretty kind of a big fish. Alright, but there you go, guys. That's a pretty good method of how to catch fish. Remember, you can leave your other line out there because it doesn't matter. Now, I don't own Red Cedars Music either. Remember that. I do not own Red Cedars Music right here. I don't own Red Cedars. $551 in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. In just 20 minutes. You've earned $551. Now imagine if you're doing that for an hour. $1,000 an hour? That's a lot of money. When starting out for a beginner, this is a lot of money. Now, I here have wanted to get a special type of rod. It's called a casting rod. I cannot buy it, so I'm going to give you guys some gameplay of Mudwater River. Remember, before going to any other river, you must always check what the fish you want to get. A fish you want to get can be caught with what you want to. You want to catch a bait like this? I say for example, you want to catch a chain pickerel. What do you want to use? A casting spoon. What can you catch this? A Chanel catfish with? A craw or crayfish. You want to catch that freshwater drum? You use spinners, shads, grubs, worms, and tubes. Are we already calling grass pickles? We know what's going down. We know how to use those. Catch those. Largemouth are the superior fish that I love to catch. They go up to 4 pounds. It's the typical. They can go up to 24, 25 pounds. We cannot catch a fish like that. I've caught a bowfin, a trophy bowfin. It was 6 pounds, and I got pulled away like it was no tomorrow. It hurt like everything. Now, we are going to use this type of jig here. We're going to release some of this bait. There's no trout here. We put that back. We're not going to use these red worms right here. We're not going to use these grasshoppers. We're not going to use that fly. We're going to be using these 4 type of baits here. Now, when we're home, we're going to go all the way down to hooks. We're going to get this offset hook here. Offset hooks. We're going to hold with those. We're gonna get these shad and a worm there. Make sure we're not in a tent. We've already got a casting spoon on there too. Yes, correct, 100% hook. And one last thing we can bring with us. We're gonna use a bass jig. Just in case you guys are low now. And we're also, make sure we have small minnows with this. Make sure you have small minnows. Minnows love to bite anything. Minnows will bite anything. Now here we're gonna go to our licenses. We're gonna buy that license right here for $400. We still have enough. We'll get $100. We're gonna go to Mudwater River and we're gonna catch some nice fish. Make sure everything you're bringing here with you is something you want to use. I have easily made this mistake thousands and thousands of times. I have always went to this location and I have never brought in what I wanted to use. Always have done that. But make sure what you're using is what the fish species you want to catch or is what you want to use. I'm going to be using shads to catch bowfin, chain pickerels, freshwater drum, and largemouth bass. Well, not largemouth bass because you can catch loads of fish here. Don't be scared to catch the fish you want to use. Now, let's go to Mudwater River and let's enjoy a nice time fishing. Let's do this. As Captain Price said. Rule number 1. Any rule. If you do not follow this rule, you will never catch the fish you want. You'll never catch it. No one will believe in you. Make sure you're locked in on that fish you want to catch. Make sure you read these tip species. I want to catch a bowfin. Now they're ready to guard. So they go at nighttime. They will go at nighttime. I'm calling Sebastian. We're gonna go to Pike Challenge. We're gonna set out. Listen. Right here, we're gonna set out our single shot mono rod stand. Right here. And we're gonna set out our Crate Pro 910 rod. And listen. So we're gonna use not SEMO line was small minnows. Catch pike like that. You can catch loads of fish this way. Cast it out about as far as you can. Right there. Let's see how far. So 10 feet, 8 feet. That's okay. Taller than me. I'm 5'4". I would have probably died. Now let's get to the fun part of fishing here. They like to swim. So let's get out. Now you want to go back to your inventory. I'm going to put on the offset hook with a shad. We're going to cast it out. Basically, where we casted this one out, pretty far away. Cast it out pretty far away. That's the farthest we can cast it. And, you know, the same way we caught bass, we are just going to do it like this. We're going to do the same way we caught bass. Same way we caught bass, we're going to do it with our shads. And we have no idea how deep we're going. We're just going to keep doing this over and over and over again. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. So we're just going to keep on doing this over and over again. Not give up on the fish you're going to want to catch. I want to catch that bowfin, so I'm using some shads here. I'm using these shads. We're going to pull it up because we basically reached the amount of food we can go. Well, we can't catch it here. We're going to cast it out downstream. We're going to cast it about as far as we can, right there. Now we're going to do the same thing. Since it already goes up by itself, we're just going to do this to number 2. You never know if you catch a bowfin or not. Just keep doing this over and over again. Keep doing it. Just keep fishing, just keep fishing. Just keep fishing, 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 just keep fishing till your line comes back to you. Till your line comes back to you. Fishing, just keep fishing, just keep. Oh, I heard a kitten. It's only about to reach 30 minutes. I hope you can catch a fish before it does. Got to scratch my eye. Hold on. If we get into an intense fight, then I'm 100% keeping the lesson going. took 30 minutes. We're gonna do our 2 last lucky casts of the day, and then we'll call it a day. You understand? Someone called a trophy brass pickerel. Good for you. I haven't caught one yet. Good for you. You're so lucky. Lucky boy. Lucky boy. Now, since we couldn't catch any fish like this, we're just gonna slightly tap our button. We're gonna slightly tap. We're gonna tap the trigger and the trigger and the A button. You know, like Call of Duty. You know, you do in Call of Duty. Trigger and A button. We're just gonna keep doing that. We're gonna use our R2 and L2 buttons. And for PlayStation, that's for me. If you're on Xbox, it's RT and LT. If you're on PC, right click, left click. Or if you have certain keybinds connected, you use those keybinds. I don't know if this game is on Nintendo Switch, so 2 of the triggers on Nintendo Switch. If this game is on Nintendo Switch, then this. Alright, that was our 2 lucky casts. We're now going to cast out a Crate Pro Rod 2 times. We're going to hold it out. Caught anything? If we haven't, then we're going to pull it back up. And we're seeing if we can catch any underwater garbage. Let's see if we can catch any underwater garbage. Chit chat. Now we're looking for some underwater garbage. Get the underwater garbage chat. Underwater garbage chat. Let me get that underwater garbage chat. Try to get that underwater garbage, you understand? The underwater garbage. The underwater. Oh, I slapped the minnow on the floor. One last lucky slap on the floor. One last lucky slap. It says if you use big hooks on here. Can we get our line snag? Can we get our line snag? Can we catch anything snagging our line? I might lose a minnow, but I mean, why not for the boys? And right after the stream, we're gonna show you a really cool, fun build that I like using for Warzone. Alright, guys. Goodbye. We're ending off on a high note here. We caught in lots of bass. Goodbye. Remember, you know my name. It's my gamer tag. If you don't know my gamer tag, I'll let you guys know it right here. Right up in the corner, you see that gamer tag. You can gift me if you want to. Any gift that you're available, you can gift it to me if you want to. I don't know how to use this token, so if anyone knows how to use the token, please help me. Just type it down in chat on one of my live streams or on Fishing Planet. Do it. Any guys requesting any loadout class setups for me to use, or any things you want me to check out, any game you want me to check out that's free, because I ain't got no money. I know. I ain't got no money. You know. Haha. You know. Okay. Alright, well, goodbye. We're ending on a high note. We caught some bass. You already know. Guys, can you do the same things I want to? So, goodbye, and so and so forth. Hope you guys have a great day, and everything you're hoping for comes to